A 23-year-old man once locked himself in a quiet room for 8 hours. No phone, no social media, no noise, no interruptions. He thought this would finally be the day he changed his life. The perfect environment, the perfect silence, the perfect chance to focus. But after just 11 minutes, he was staring at the wall. After 22 minutes, he was pacing. After 37 minutes, he unlocked the door and grabbed his phone. And by the end of the day, he blamed the same thing most people blame. I just need better discipline. But discipline wasn't the problem. And if you think your distractions are caused by your phone, your room, or noisy people around you, you've already fallen for the biggest productivity lie ever told. Part 1. The trap everyone falls into. Meet Ryan. Smart, ambitious, hardworking. Every night he planned his future. He watched productivity videos, bought expensive planners, downloaded focus apps, and every morning he said, "Today will be different." But by noon, scrolling, switching tabs, checking messages, opening random videos, feeling busy, while accomplishing almost nothing. Sound familiar? Ryan thought his problem was distraction, so he tried fixing his environment. He cleaned his desk, deleted apps, changed rooms, even went to a library, and for a while, it worked. Until it didn't, because the problem was never around him. It was inside him, and that's where most people lose the battle. Part 2. Your brain is being rewired. Every time you switch tasks, your brain gets rewarded. A new notification, a new message, a new tab, a tiny hit of novelty. And your brain loves novelty. It starts craving constant stimulation. This is why silence feels uncomfortable, why studying feels painful, why reading one page feels harder than scrolling 50 reels. You're not lazy. Your focus muscle has weakened from overtraining distraction. Just like a body weakens without exercise, attention weakens without stillness. This is exactly what happened to Cal Newport while researching high performers. He found that the people producing extraordinary work weren't superhuman. They had simply trained their minds to stay with one thing longer than everyone else. That skill changed everything. Part 3. The monk lesson. A young student once asked a monk, "How do I master focus?" The monk handed him a glass filled to the top with water and said, "Walk through the busiest market in the city. Spill nothing." The student walked carefully. People shouted, vendors argued, music played, crowds pushed, but he returned with the glass untouched. The monk smiled and asked, "What color were the dancers' clothes?" The student froze. He hadn't noticed. What songs were playing? He didn't know. What were people selling? No answer. The monk said, "Exactly." The market was noisy, but your attention decided what existed. That's focus. The world doesn't become quieter. You become stronger, and that changes everything. Part 4. Why multitasking is quietly ruining you. Most people are proud of multitasking. They think it means efficiency. It doesn't. It means fragmentation. Studies repeatedly show task switching reduces performance and increases mental fatigue. When you jump between tasks, your brain pays a switching cost. Tiny pieces of attention remain stuck in the previous task. That's why, after checking one notification, your concentration feels shattered. This happened to Bill Gates early in his career. He became known for disappearing into think weeks. No meetings, no interruptions, no scattered attention, just uninterrupted deep focus. Those sessions helped shape billion-dollar decisions. Greatness rarely comes from divided attention. It comes from obsession with one thing at a time. Part 5. Boredom is your secret weapon. This will sound strange, but boredom might be the most productive state your mind can enter. Why? Because creativity is born after stimulation ends. When your brain isn't fed instant novelty, it starts creating, connecting ideas, solving problems, thinking deeply. But most people never reach that state. The second boredom appears. They escape. Phone, music, scrolling, noise. And every escape weakens their ability to think deeply. That's why some of history's most creative minds protected silence. Take Albert Einstein. Long walks, quiet reflection, solitude. Not because silence was comfortable, because silence creates thought. And thought creates breakthroughs. Ending. The brutal truth. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Your future will be built by whatever trains your attention today. If distraction trains it, you'll become reactive, scattered, average. But if focus trains it, you become dangerous, clear, unstoppable. The world will always be noisy. Notifications will always exist. Distractions will never disappear. The question is simple. Will your attention belong to the world or to you? Because the people who control their attention eventually control their lives. And that decision begins today.